Hey everyone, it's Alexi Uzas here from Exile Accelerator. In this video, I'm going to discuss the ultimate producer's dilemma. And that is the question, what comes first, the finance or cast? Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that spots are now available for our Producing Accelerator program that helps filmmakers consistently execute their creative vision using a producing system that allows them to consistently finance and produce their films. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're going to want to stick around until the end of this video. And for the best filmmaking advice, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post a video. Okay, so the first thing to discuss is, well, what is the producer's dilemma? And the best analogy for this is the chicken and egg, because the producer's dilemma is the age-old question of what do you attach first, cast or finance? Because without cast, you can't get finance, but without finance, you can't get cast. So it is that chicken and the egg scenario, and it causes a lot of filmmakers and producers confusion because they don't know which direction to go in first. And the first thing to kind of discuss about this dilemma is that you can go in both directions. There's no right direction to go in. But what I'm going to do is give you a strategy that you can use that I think works really well for independent producers. So again, just going back to make sure everyone's on the same page, the dilemma really is about knowing whether you should try and attach cast so that you have some talent attached that can attract, advances from a sales agent or a distributor, or when you go to a private investor, they actually know who's in the film, so it's easier to raise finance. But then the problem with trying to do that is a lot of the time you get to the agent of the actor and they want to know if there's finance attached. Because a lot of the time they don't want to read a script or commit any time or energy to a project unless they know that that film has been financed or the finance is in place, so that if an offer is going to be made to their client, the actor, they know that film is going to go ahead. So this creates an issue, right? Because if you need finance to attach cast, but you need cast to get finance, what do? Well, the strategy that I've developed for dealing with this dilemma is to create a finance structure and a finance plan for your film that isn't reliant on you attaching a certain level of cast, but is also able to be scaled up if you do attach that cast. Okay, so let me explain that in more detail. So what you want to do is come up with a finance plan and a way to finance your film that isn't reliant on you attaching a certain actor or a certain level of actor. And the reason that you want to do that is because that will then allow you to go out and raise finance based on the strength of the material of the project without needing an A-lister attached to the project. And then if you're able to go out and raise the finance for that particular project at that finance level, then you can go and approach talent agents who manage, A-list actors or even just a higher level of actor. And you can pitch the film to them knowing that you have already raised the bulk of the finance that you're going to need to finance the film. Then when they ask, is the film financed, you can say, well, yes, it is financed. And so you can then actually pitch the project to that talent agent and have a better chance of getting them to read the script. If they do read the script and their client's interested, and then you need more money to actually close the finance because of that actor's fee, then you can go out to the marketplace, so to sales agents or distributors, and raise the money through them, because now you have a name actor attached to the project that's able to generate market interest. So that's the best strategy that I've managed to develop for my own projects, It's one that really works well. It also means that if you don't attach that level of actor, if you're not able to ultimately do that, then your finance plan also isn't contingent on that, right? So you've almost got two finance models. You've got your base model that you know you can finance, that you know you can get into production, that isn't cast dependent. You go out there, you finance that project based on the strength of the material, you know, the genre, the project's ability to generate a return. And then if you have that finance, then you can go and approach cast and try and get a higher level of cast than you might have been able to on that base model. And so that's a strategy that has worked for me, continues to work for me, and it's really been the best answer that I can find to the producer's dilemma. Okay, so that's it for this short and sharp video. I'd love to hear about how you've tried to overcome the producer's dilemma, how you've tried to solve the chicken and the egg problem in the film industry. So if you have had different strategies that you've used to get around this, love to hear about that in the comments. Of course, if you did like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and follow us on social media to get regular updates about filmmaking advice and about our Producing Accelerator program, which is a program that helps filmmakers consistently finance and produce their films so that they can build a career in the film industry. If you're interested in learning more about that program and seeing if the program is the right fit for you, you're going to want to head to the link in the description and you can book a time to speak with me or a member of my team where we'll be going through exactly where you're at with your project, where you want to get to, and if the program is the right fit for you. And as always, check out these videos next on how to up your filmmaking game.